Hi, welcome back. So last video I said that one of the silent killer of marriage and family breakdown is unfaithfulness, using the book of Hosea. And in summary, I said that unfaithfulness, don't look at unfaithfulness to that very big adultery. Okay, look at faithfulness, unfaithfulness rather, from those little consistent promises that have been broken. Okay, and I said that those broken promises can bring distrust, commitment becomes uncertain, and those little things that you have ignored can, pile up and make the foundation of your marriage and family to be shaken. That is what we saw in the book of Hosea. Now, today, in this video, I'm looking at lack of kindness. We see that in the book of Hosea as well, in the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord, O people of Israel. The Lord has brought charge against you, saying, there is no faithfulness, no kindness. No kindness. He said there is no kindness. So there is no kindness within the marriage. There's no kindness in that family. And that can lead to what? A broken marriage and a broken family. Kindness is often overlooked, but it quietly destroys a marriage. Kindness is often overlooked. Kindness, being kind to one another. The Bible in Ephesians 4:32 says, be kind and compassionate to one another. That's what the Bible says. That's how important kindness is. Be kind and compassionate to one another. So sometimes we overlook kindness in the marriage and we just feel that, oh, they should understand. That's just how I talk. It is very important that in the marriage, we are kind to one another. It's very important that within the family, the children are kind to their parents and the parents are kind to the children as well. Now, how does lack of kindness come in the family unit? When I say kindness, lack of kindness, am I saying that your husband is not buying you gift, your wife is not buying you gift? That's part of it. Or you're not buying gift for your children, you're not gifting one another things. That's part of being kind, but that's not all there is to kindness. So when I say lack of kindness is a silent killer of marriage, if you are looking at it from what Sonia is saying, we gift each other. Just last month, I paid my wife's trip to travel to America to go and rest. Or just last week, I paid my husband's bill to go and hang out with his friends. If that's all you know about kindness, then please, you need to rethink. Okay, quiet killer that destroy the marriage is what? Lack of kindness, and it comes in little forms. Last video I said that one big issue is not just what leads to divorce, but is a what? Compilation of small things that were what? Collected together. One of it is harsh words. So when you look at the marriage institution or you look at your family, the things you can begin to see that shows that you are not kind to one another in that marriage or in that family is harsh words. Do you just come out and you use harsh words on yourself? I've heard people, say, or in fact, I don't even, all manner of things to one another. And they say, but they know I love them now. No. Our words are very powerful. For some reason, you find that the things you've said with your mouth, you cannot take them back. And it is registered in the mind somewhere. So you say the first time, your husband or your wife ignores, and you finally say, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry does not erase what it has done to me, to that woman or that man mentally. I'm sorry does not erase what those harsh words you have spoken have done to your children, or vice versa, what that harsh word you said to your parent has done to your parents. So we have to be kind to one another in our spoken words. You don't just come out. I mean, when you read some other translation, it talked about how they are swearing, they are lying. You don't just come out and you verbalize just anything that comes to your head because you're angry. No, because once those words have been released, you cannot take them back. Words are seed. Once you sow them, it has a time. It's going to what? Bring forth. So you might if you keep sowing those harsh words to one another, eventually, what are you doing? You are breeding disrespect for one another, because another way lack of kindness comes in is in disrespect. You disrespect one another in front of your children, in front of your family members, that is your in-laws. I mean, some people, they disrespect one another outside, like literally outside in the public. And they say, you don't know anything about our marriage, Jared, just keep your peace. I just want us to think about those things, because if we ignore them, the Bible says, do not be ignorant of the devices of the enemy. The enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Nothing good comes from him. And the way he comes, he will not just wait for, that very big day. No, if not, you'll be waiting. It comes in subtle ways. And one of those ways, like I say, is what? Lack of kindness, which can show up in the way you talk to one another, in your words, harsh words, show up in disrespect, the way you disrespect one another, the way children disrespect their parents. My daughter was talking to me. I kind of was not, pleased with what she did. And then she was then speaking to me. I ignored her. My daughter was about 8 years. She was talking to me. I think I was working in the computer also, and she was talking to me. I didn't respond. I did like I didn't hear her. And next thing I heard is, Mom, why are you ignoring me? And that actually got me laughing, right? Yeah, even children can pick it. Your spouse is talking to you. You can hear them very well, and you are pretending like you're not hearing them. You're just showing them cold attitude. That's lack of kindness. They could be apologizing for something they did. That's an opportunity for you to actually sit down and have a proper conversation with them about that thing, and not to show them cold attitude. Okay? Another thing is constant criticism. You are always criticizing each other, criticizing your children. It has a way of breaking somebody. It has a way of emotionally disconnecting you as a husband and wife. It has a way of disconnecting your children from you emotionally, because all that comes out of your mouth is you criticizing them. So kindness is what? It's not optional. It is essential for you to have a beautiful, God-centered marriage. The Bible says that we should be what? In Ephesians 4:32, be kind and compassionate to one another. So for you to have a God-centered marriage, kindness is not an option. And again, I'm not referring to kindness in giving gifts. I'm referring to other kindness that we have ignored, and we're only focused on giving gifts, speaking harsh words, criticizing, giving cold attitude to one another, being disrespectful within the family and to one another. So kindness is not an option. It is essential. It is an essential criteria for you to have a God-centered marriage. Without it, love feels unsafe. Communication breaks down, which is what I've talked about. Emotional disconnection. Your children cannot connect with you. Spouse, each other, you cannot connect with one another. Emotionally what? Disconnected. Communication breakdown. Because if they want to talk, they say, I know if I say this, then this is what I'm going to get. They begin to what? Summarize what you will say to them before you even say it to them. People in the family become so quiet. They keep to themselves, because sometimes they begin to analyze, okay, maybe it's because I always have conversation with you. That's why you have the opportunity to say the things you say to me. So if that's the case, let me close the line of communication, isn't it? Sit down. If it's something you have noticed that your spouse, you're unkind to one another, you use harsh words, you're insultive to one another, you are disrespectful to one another, you constantly criticize one another, please sit down and have the conversation. Like I said video. There is nothing that God cannot restore, but you need to begin to see the devices of the enemy, disarm the enemy, and take full control of your marriage and your family and restore it in the presence of God. Please like, share, and subscribe, because when you subscribe, it kind of give me motivation to keep bringing out this video. And when you share, it can also reach other people. Please do well to like, share, and subscribe. I will see you when I will bring you the next point.